Welcome back. Cerberus has been waiting for you. He has refused to leave his post since you left, despite my efforts. I have been anxious for your return as well. I'm assuming by the amount of blood on your clothes that it isn't all yours, or else you would be dead. Are you injured? I find that hard to believe. You fought a monster, did you not? Even with a weapon forged by the gods, one is rarely lucky enough to escape battle unscathed. Unless you are some sort of warrior, and you failed to tell me. No, there must be more to this story. Are those flowers? Don't tell me you stopped on your way back to bring me more flowers. Goodness, mortal. You've gotten blood on them. Here, give them to me. You're gripping them so tightly that you're crushing the stems. Come on. You can clean yourself up while you explain to me what happened. You were wise to stay away from the rivers, but the water that runs through the palace is safe. The sink is just over there, and I had the servants lay out new clothes upon your return. I hope they're acceptable. What is wrong? Are the clothes really that awful? Why are you crying? Did something happen? You didn't run into another god, did you? Please, I don't understand why you were so upset. You aren't hurt, are you? This is the Minotaur's blood. I am sure of it. Did you fail to kill him? If you did, you must tell me. I will not be angry, I promise. Please, tell me what happened. Look at me. It's all right. Just tell me what happened. So, you did kill him. You have succeeded. I don't see what the issue is. I still don't understand. You say he wished to die, correct? So what is causing your distress? You have done him a great mercy. If it had not been for you, he would have died a slow and painful death, and many more needless sacrifices would have been made. You were brave, little mortal. Do not be so full of despair. Come, sit at the sink. Wash yourself of his blood. It's all right. It is done. Here, let me. You won't get anything done with your hands trembling like this. It's all right. Just hold still. You know I won't hurt you. You've known that this whole time. Give me your hands. I am proud of you. I was not entirely sure you had what it took. I thought maybe I had made a mistake in sending a mortal to do my work. I foresaw physical consequences, injury, perhaps even death. But this, I failed to account for the emotional impact. I deal with death every day, so I forgot how much of a toll it can take on the mind, the soul. I should have sent a killer to do this, not you. I can tell you are no killer, and I do not wish to turn you into one. But you must see it as an act of kindness, what you did. This was the best outcome, was it not? The Minotaur is no longer a prisoner, and no more people are going to die in that maze. You have done me and many others a great service. You are brave, and you are kind, and you are merciful. You are many things I am not. No, I have not seen him. If you did not leave a means to pay for passage, he is most likely stuck on the bank of the river Styx. If it means that much to you, I can ask Charon to let him pass. But perhaps it is best to leave him there. If he reaches the judges, then they may sentence him to Tartarus. I do not want that weight on you, even if it will be his own actions that sent him there. But you must believe him to not be a monster if his death has upset you so. Describe him to me. I cannot deny my own curiosity. Beautiful. That is the last word I expected you to use. But why would he not be? His father was a creature designed by the gods, and his mother was practically a goddess herself. Did he even try to hurt you? Really? Then what did he tell you? The architect. Yes. I have heard of him. His time grows near. He has managed to outsmart death for a while, but he cannot do so forever. And Icarus. Oh, Icarus. Such a foolish boy, but endearing. I imagine it weighs heavily on the heart to watch your child die before you. Yes, Icarus is dead. A rather epic death, I must confess. Should you ever run into Helios, he can tell you the story. He witnessed it firsthand. Some might go as far to say as it was his fault, not the boy's. On second thought, stay away from Helios. If you ever encounter another god, engage with them as little as possible. Do not ever let your guard down around one. Except for me, that is. You can let your guard down around me. Turn your head. Let me clean the blood off your face. I apologize. I know my hands are cold. I can tell you have another question. Go ahead. I'm glad the circumstances have not dampened your curiosity. To answer your question, no. I do not have any children. I'd have to find someone to be the mother of my children. And no goddess would want to reside here in the Underworld. And I cannot reside anywhere else. It is a life I do not wish to subject anyone to. Besides, my hands are full enough as it is, and I simply do not have the time to be a good husband or father. The last thing I want is to turn out like Zeus, with 100 demigod children, which he either abandons or spends all his resources trying to hide from Hera. Poseidon is no better, though he is a little more discreet. I should not speak ill of my family, but I cannot help it. They're awful. Sometimes I fear I am no different, as much as I try to distance myself from them. What of your family? If I remember correctly, you told me you live alone. Well, I cannot judge you for not wanting to be around them, because that would make me a hypocrite. I avoid my siblings for the trouble they cause. But even the gods that are less inclined to cause trouble are simply boring and not worth engaging with. Having said that, I'm sure many of the others think the same of me. I'm willing to guess the only reason you find me so interesting is that I am the only god you have ever encountered. There. No more blood. Go on and put on the clean clothes. I promise that I can manage to keep my gaze averted long enough for you to change. I know this might not be the proper time to discuss it, and we can talk about it more once you are recovered. But I have been thinking about how I might repay you for this favor. I can give you money, of course, but perhaps there is something else you'd like. The promise of a long life, someone else you wish death upon. While I said I cannot kill, I can employ the help of the Furies if there is someone who has betrayed you, or perhaps broken a promise to you. The Furies are goddesses of vengeance after all. Is that all you want? To see the Minotaur? If that is truly what you want, then I can arrange that. But it does not feel like enough. There must be something else I can give you. Perhaps you should keep the sword. Now that you have a foot in this world, you will need protection. It is not much, but I think it will do. Take it home with you. You don't want to go home, do you? I cannot let you stay here permanently. As much as I would enjoy the company, it would draw unwanted attention, and you would be in danger. But I hope you will continue to bring me flowers. When they wilt, you can bring me fresh ones. Besides, if you never visit, then Cerberus might go looking for you. And I can't have him running around the mortal realm. You could bring your Minotaur flowers too. I imagine he has never seen any, having spent his whole life in that maze. Maybe we might even find a way to grow flowers here. Grass grows in the meadows, after all. So why not flowers? That is a deal then. You may continue to visit, so long as you bring flowers with you. You may sleep here, and then return to the mortal realm when you wake. My chambers are just through that door. Should you need me, I'll be in the throne room. Yes, I can stay with you. I have a few letters I need to respond to anyway, so I can write them here while you rest. The bed is all yours. You know, I really am glad that you're not scared of me. Most are frightened of death, and so I terrify them. If there's anything you need, anything at all, please ask. I cannot thank you enough for what you have done for me. Thank you. Truly.